Well, Luke, come in, come in.
Mr. Luke, how wonderful to have you back.
Thanks, Alice. Nice to see you, too.
How about a drink or some champagne to celebrate your return?
If you make it bourbon, I'll have a glass.
Well, Luke, we've heard about your wonderful experiences, that tumble off the cliff. Oh, thank heavens you and Laura walked away unscathed.
Where's he going with this?
It isn't pretty, Mr. Luke.
Well, I just figured that since you brought Laura back to Port Charles, you would come here and pack up all your belongings and clear out of these premises once and for all.
Did you? If it's all the same to you, I'd like a word with my wife.
Well, be our guest.
No, you fool. He means privately. Could you leave us alone for a minute, please?
Now, you stay strong, my dear, and don't you let this philanderer get the better of you.
No listening at the keyhole.
Don't worry, I got my eyes on him.
I'm so sorry I put you through this, Tracy.
That's the best you can do. The four of you were practically giddy with relief at the precious Laura being found. You were one big happy family.
I understand that you're upset.
What do you expect me to do when you're off reuniting with Laura? Sit quietly with my hands folded in my lap and wait for you to choose one of us?
There's no choice to be made. Laura's going to France. I'm staying here with you.
Oh, goody! I get to make a meal out of crumbs.
You know how I feel about you.
What about how I feel, Luke? When do I get to come first?
Of course I'm thrilled to meet your mother. Why wouldn't I be after all you've said about her?
Well, I don't really see what the problem is then.
Well, it's just she's been ill and now she's okay and she's back here with all of her family and I don't want to come in here with the big, hi, I'm Nadine, Nicholas's friend, and then everyone stops having fun and telling stories because, you know, they have to be polite to the newcomer. We could include you in the stories. You might like them. Sorry, I was rattling on.
That's all right, Nadine, this is my mother.
Pleased to meet you. I've heard amazing things about you. Well, I've heard some pretty amazing things about you, too. Oh, you've been so supportive of Nicholas after what happened, and I thank you for that. Oh, you don't have to thank me. Mostly I just drove him crazy.
No, she hasn't. Nadine has been very instrumental in getting that clinic I told you about up and running. I really couldn't have done it without her.
Well, I admire the way your son was able to turn something good out of something so tragic. His fiancée died and he built this clinic in her name to help the community. It's amazing. Nicholas has a very big heart.
Listen, the two of you are supposed to be getting to know each other, not talking about me, so...
Well, we like talking about you. Oh, a woman after my own heart. You know what? I put a kettle on a little while ago. Would you grab it and some cups for us?
Yes, of course, but when I get back, I expect you to be on a different topic, okay?
Come on, sit down. Be comfortable. Oh, you don't have to worry. He's not serious about me.
Well, I hope you're wrong about that. I mean, as much as he loved Emily, he might have been in a state of grief for a very long time and not able to move forward.
Well, I guess that almost was the case. He was about to give up.
Well, I'm glad he didn't. And from what I understand, you were a big part of that.
You can't smell the roses if you're stuck in the mud.
Said Aunt Raylene.
I guess he did tell you a lot about me.
Yes, he did, and now I get to meet you for myself and see that you are quite charming and intelligent and perfect for my son.
I get it now.
What?
Where he gets his kindness and patience and sweetness. It's all from you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Please tell me you're on a different subject.
Not a chance.
Were your ears burning? It's all good. It's all good.
Elizabeth.
Hi. Oh, my goodness. Look at you. You're just as beautiful as ever.
I'm so glad you recovered.
Thank you. I'm really sorry to hear that you're not together anymore, but I'm glad that you're friends.
We always will be.
Mom, you said you wanted to know the truth.
about everything. There's something that Elizabeth and I want to tell you.
Well, please sit down. Thank you.
And the baby that I was pregnant with, we named him Jake.
Oh.
Jacob Martin Spencer.
Oh, that's great.
But Lucky isn't the biological father of Jake. Jason Morgan is. Jason. I lied to Lucky and, I lied to everyone, and it's something that I will always regret.
It was a very tough time for Elizabeth and me, but we worked through it.
Lucky has agreed to keep Jake's paternity a secret to keep him safe from Jason's enemies.
Mom, I feel like Jake is my son in every way that matters. I love him. And Cameron, as if they were my own.
My gosh, I'm really sorry. I am so sorry for lying to you when you have always been so supportive of me.
Oh, honey, you were trying to protect your child. You know I understand that. And after what happened to me with Nicholas, you know about that. I don't have any right to judge anyone. I love you, sweetie.
Hello. Yeah, one sec. Mom? It's the Institute from Paris.
Oh, I'll be right back. Hello? Yes, this is Laura Spencer. Yes, I called you about a doctor who visited me earlier today. Really? Well, I'm not entirely surprised.
No, I will not be filing for divorce, and I'm so sorry my father wasted your time.
Hello, Tracy. Look, I understand that you are married to Luke now, and I am trying like hell to accept that. But what you did today crosses the line.
What are you talking about?
You sent a phony doctor over to my house to collect me and send me back to France.
You ought to talk to somebody about that paranoia.
I suppose you thought it would be easy to fool me. You got the idea from the phony minister that Luke hired to get us married again.
Laura, I know this is difficult for you.
You manipulated me, Luke, my mother, my children. It's unacceptable, Tracy.
I've had enough of your self-righteous anger. Clearly you need to go back to France to talk to the doctors.
Do you really think you can just get rid of me?
Why don't you make a graceful retreat?